the big three thing has never really worked. And you say, well, what happened in Miami? That wasn't really a big three. Bosh was the ultimate professional. He took a back seat, and he played a role in which, because he had such a high IQ and he was such a professional as an individual, his approach to everything is what made that work.
The Heat with LeBron James coming off an outstanding game, including another strong closeout. Chris Bosh was quiet in Game 2 after that 30-point game winner. Dwayne Wade with a solid 8 for 16, 24 points in his hometown of Chicago this past Wednesday night. Rose with a rushed shot.
But I think it's a shot he has to take because they're not going to get a better one later in the shot clock.
Here comes James. Nice pass. Beautifully done as James attracted the defense and was able to set it up. Bosh with his first field goal. Bosh with the spin and again draws the foul. 23-19 Miami. Ashik now defending on Bosh. 8 points for Bosh. 4 have come after the free throw strike. Boozer, I should say Bosh. So Bosh able to knock it down. Boozer with the last 8 points for Chicago. Nice move by Bosh.
How many times are we going to see this, Steve, in this series? As soon as Bosh or LeBron James or Dwayne Wade gives a little bit of a shoulder fake, these Bulls are going pogo sticking.
And I know Bosh has made a couple jump shots, and that's why Ashik wanted to be aggressive, but he's got to learn his lesson here.
Bosh with no hesitation. Bosh is on fire. 5 of 8 from the field. He's the high point man of the game with 14.
I think he found his rhythm from the foul line. Like 4 straight days between games in the playoffs, and everybody's talking about every shot. And Boozer's kind of going through that right now as well. He's heard all the talk the last 3-4 days, but I like his aggressiveness tonight.
Oh, nice pass. James for the cutting Bosh. 16 for Bosh. Assist number 6 for James. And it continues. Bosh missed his first 3 shots. He's hit his last 7. Here's Bosh. How about Chris Bosh? He's hit his last 8 shots. James wide open, but saw Bosh. Now they surround Bosh. It's a jump ball. Bibby with no hesitation for 3. Good job by Noah on Bosh, but he hits anyway. 24 points for Bosh. And again, isolation with James giving it up to Bosh, and he scored. Oh, wow. 26 for Bosh. Shot clock down to 3. Here is Bosh again. He's hit 11 of his last 13.
That's something that 29 other teams don't have. 3 guys at any particular time can get hot, and that's Eric Spoelstra. That's the plus what they have with those 3 guys.
Nice pass from Wade and Bosh again. Sensational game for Chris Bosh. 30 points to match the total he had in Game 1 in a losing effort, but he has hit 12 of his last 14 shots. Bosh to the rim. I know Chris Bosh has scored more points. He has 32 tonight. But this is a career night in terms of games of significance.
No question about that.
Steve Jabby with the call against Chicago. That's 5 on Noah. Noah just departed with just 1 point, 6 rebounds. He's been averaging 10 and 10 throughout the postseason as Boozer is stopped from behind by Bosh. 2 straight non-productive games offensively for Noah. Haslam with the jumper. And again to Dallas Haslam, after a slow start in the first half, has contributed. That will wrap it. Miami now 7-0 here at home in the postseason. The 3 wins over Philadelphia, 3 over Boston, and tonight the victory over the Bulls. The only team in the playoffs undefeated at home. Chris Bosh, 34 points. He hit 13 of his last 15 from the field, and he's with Craig.
That you've had higher scoring games, but never a game of more significance. What got into you tonight?
Well, I mean, I just wanted to be aggressive and just have some kind of imprint on this series. I had an aggressive game 1. Game 2 was so-so, but we still won. But, out here on the home floor, I just wanted to be aggressive, and it turned out to be a good game.
After game 3 of the series against Boston, you were criticized for saying you weren't ready for the moment. What have you learned, or what have you changed?
Well, I mean, I didn't say I wasn't ready for the moment, and that was only one game. You don't get too high or too low. Nothing changed. I've always just stayed confident and believed in myself, and that's all that matters.
A variety of ways to score tonight, including a right-handed hook. After you missed your first 3, how did you get so hot?
Well, I mean, just kept believing, man. I wanted to start out aggressive. I felt that I missed some pretty good shots, some open looks, and, it was back rim. I figured, as the game goes on, my legs will kind of give in just a little bit, and it'll be perfect, and it worked out.
Carlos Boozer referred to this team as the Big Two. How important is it for you to win your individual matchup against Boozer?
I mean, it's not important. I just have to come out and be aggressive every game and have an effect. And all that other noise outside, I really don't care about. So all I care about is winning games, and we do whatever it takes to get that.
Terrific game tonight. Congratulations. Back to you, Mark.